Hi everyone, Gavin Townsend here in my little studio. As you can see, ta-da, got some new kit coming in soon. Cable crossover, TRX and squat rack. And yeah, it's a Tuesday morning, first thing, and hitting the cardio straight after the Miami Pro. It was a good eye-opener for me. Never done an event before, never been on stage, and for years I've always thought about doing it. It's just never been, sorry to say, it's not on top of my list. For me personally, I've been focused on my brands and on my business entities for many years. But the reason why I talk about insecurities with people quite a lot is because I find excessively in the fitness industry especially, there is a lot of negativity. I'm quite openly talking about this because there's a lot of negativity in amongst athletes, competitors, models, and I've always been brought up on a fair play, pat on the back sort of philosophy in life, and I do find there's a lot of bitchiness and I say stab in the back sort of attitudes. Now, my name's been on forums, I've had all sorts of hate mail, emails, social media abuse, to the point where I'm immune to all this sort of abuse. And people will ask me, "What, Gav, why are you so hard now? Why are you such a tough character?" Well, my friends, the human race made me hard. So I do have this like hardened, sort of arrogant, sort of egotistical persona about myself, but actually the reality is it's my arrogance is kind of my defense against people. And I don't mean to be harsh or rude, it's just, trust me, if you had read some of the hate mail that I've had to put up with over the last 3-4 years since I've been developing my brands, you'd soon realise why my character is the way it is. So, why am I doing these events? Why am I getting myself into the best shape of my life? And why am I now wanting to jump on to the stage and do all this posing? Well, simple. Doing it for me. I'm 30 this year. I want to finish the year on a high. At the end of November, I'll be 30 years of age. I want to finish this year with the best body of my life, let's be honest. I've been a PT for over a decade. I've always talked about the importance of looking after yourself. Aesthetics to me has never been that important. I've always focused on sport. I come from a martial arts and fitness background. I used to play rugby, used to do a whole spectrum of different sports when I was younger. And I've always been relatively big in my 20s because in my teenage years, I was always skinny. I was always struggling with body dysmorphia, which is commonly known as when you're looking in the mirror, you see a different reflection. Now, thankfully, because I'm that extra bit older now, and I've got a lot of life experience in helping people with, well, their own insecurities, you come to realise that you're not alone. You're not alone with the insecurities that you once have had. And yeah, the point of this video is just to highlight the fact that I'm really now focused on a new path, a new chapter in my life. And a lot of people for many years will say, "Oh, it's full of talk. He just doesn't know what he's talking about." And it's like, actually, I've been creating brand identities and working on products based on knowledge and experience of working with not just a few people, not just hundreds, but thousands. Now, I'm quite privileged to have worked from the floor up, and when I say floor up, I mean literally on my hands and knees cleaning machines. When I was in my early 20s, I worked in the gym, and I had a mortgage, 19, 20 years of age, heavy mortgage, a lot of bills to pay, and at that point in my life I had no choice but to set my PT business up. So at that point I really started working, started grafting, and really learnt the values of hard work. And when I say hard work, I mean working 7 days a week, 100+ hours. And again, this is another reason why I can't relate with a lot of people, because I work for my money, I graft. And if anyone else works for themselves, they'll respect the fact that when you work for yourself, there is no 9 till 5. You work for the next job, you work for your next pound, you put the hours in. So, this is my journey all the way to WBFF, 14th of November. But it doesn't stop there. Nah. I've only just started. So you've probably seen my photos recently on social media from the 10th of September to the 25th of October. So I was training up to 3 times a day, twice a day doing HIIT cardio for an hour a day, in the morning, mid-afternoon and evening. Strength training every day. I was doing a lot of mobility work, a lot of stretching to offset muscle strains and pains. My nutrition was bang on, spot on, and I was on a various arrangement of supplements as well. I was also ensuring that my sleep was good, so I had maximised recovery, and I stayed organised. Most importantly, my psychology and my mental strength is stronger than my body. Like I say, I love the fitness industry, I really genuinely do. But I've first-hand experienced a lot of cyber attacks and just sad people really who are just bitter and jealous because they can't be asked to pull the finger out their own backsides and do something about their own lives. And if you're watching this and you're in the fitness industry, deep down you probably appreciate this video. You're not alone. If you've been subject to bitterness and attacks in the industry. But equally, if you're observing from outside the fitness industry, thinking to yourself, but this industry is so beautiful. The reality is, guys, if you're in it, yeah, it's a different world entirely, my friend. So you'll always find, I'll always say, fair play, pat on the back to anyone. Go for your own achievements, go for your own goals. I don't live with a stab in the back mentality. And I'd strongly advise that if you want to go into the fitness industry, you want to do something for yourself, choose your counsel, choose who your friends are, and stick to your guns. Have a great day, guys. I'll keep you up to date with more updates and more posts. Have a great day.